Okay, I don't want to delay us too much, so we'll go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second annual College Star Conference. My name is Alicia Gray, and I am the Network Director for the College Star National Student Support Network. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. We are very pleased to have those of you who are joining us for the very first time, and those of you who are joining us for the second year in a row. Before we get started, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation for all of you guys that have pitched in to make this event come together and to make this event a success. This includes the Oak Foundation, our conference planning committee, and all of the moderators and presenters who will share their time and expertise with us over the next few days. I cannot thank you guys enough. We could not have done it without you. Thank you so much. I also want to take a moment to give our wonderful attendees a little bit of background about our network's purpose and goals. And so our network was created to enhance partnerships and develop initiatives that provide better post-secondary opportunities for students with learning and attentional challenges. Our goal was to establish a national network among students, families, educators, and policymakers to ensure that colleges and universities are places where learner variability is not only anticipated, but it's also embraced. And while we make great impact as individual support, student support programs, we can make a much greater impact when we all work together and come together. So by working together, we hope to better understand and implement best practices that are anchored in research and to share what we learn broadly. And this conference is one way that we hope to fulfill our goals of sharing information broadly. And we hope that each one of you walks away today and tomorrow with information that is helpful and easy to use. Next up in this welcome session, we will have Ellen Bunn from the As You Are program review more information about logistics and what to expect in today's conference. And then we will have Tanner Jones, our technology specialist, review all the technical information we need to know to make this conference a success. So a very well welcome to all of you, and I sincerely hope that each of you enjoy this conference. Ellen?
Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Ellen Bunn, and I am going to just talk a little bit about the history of the College Star Conference. As you can see on your screen, this is our second annual conference, so our second time here together celebrating transition into higher education for students with diverse learning profiles. So my goal is to share a little bit of history with you all today, and then also to do a walkthrough of where you can find and access all of the information that you'll need throughout the day and throughout the day tomorrow. So just kind of get us started. So this conference was the result of a really fantastic group of collaborative thinkers who got together in October 2019. So this was pre-pandemic, as I like to say. We sat down together in Raleigh, North Carolina to discuss how we would achieve our goal of helping students with diverse learning profiles transition successfully into higher education settings of their choice. So this group had then what we thought was a really clever, novel, and fairly creative idea. Not many people were doing this in 2019, of a virtual conference. And now look at us here all together. I was thinking on this leading up to the conference and how our time on Zoom and our time online has actually maybe made this conference even more accessible to folks. It's a system that we're all familiar with now. But we launched our first annual conference in October of last year, and we learned so much from that process, from the interactions that we had with participants last year, from the feedback that we got. And so we made some significant changes to this, not only the structure of today and tomorrow, but also the content, and kind of revisiting what our target audience is and who we're trying to reach. So I'd also like to thank a few folks for being a part of this process and for helping this project and this initiative get off the ground. I'd like to first thank the conference planning committee, who we spent a tireless amount of time together every Friday for the past year planning this conference. A special shout out to Alicia, Emily, Robin, and Danielle, who are wearing multiple hats today. Not only are they part of the planning committee, but they're also going to be presenters today, moderators today. And so they're wearing lots and lots of different hats. So a huge shout out to them. I'd also like to thank Tanner Jones, who is the man behind the screen today. He is such an invaluable asset to this group, and he's also going to be monitoring the help desk, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in just a few minutes. But we could not have done all of this without Tanner building the site and really being our Zoom guru. I'd also like to thank Adrian Smith for tolerating hours of helping us unpack and streamline our evaluation process, and all of the times that we got too far in the weeds just because of her great leadership and direction. And like Alicia said, just a huge thanks to the Oak Foundation and to all of our partners in the College Star Network. And then a huge thank you to our participants and our presenters. I was thinking about how challenging it is to sometimes launch a conference like this, and this really would not be possible without our presenters and with our participants. We can plan as much as we want, but if we don't have messages to send and people to hear those messages, then we really can't be successful. So we're really excited that you're here today. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop my sharing this initial welcome slide. I'm going to walk you through conference day just a little bit today. All righty. So there are two ways that you can access the conference today. Well, really three ways, but two big ways that you can access the conference today. So all of the links that you were sent today through email are ways that you can access the conference, and all of the links. And then you can also come directly to the College Star conference site and navigate it directly from here. And then you can also navigate it through the program. So I'm just going to walk us through that just a little bit. So if you scroll down on the page, you'll have the day one block here. Each session has a separate link. So you will jump in and out of sessions. You'll notice that some of the sessions do have a 15-minute break. The exceptions being from our transitioning from our welcome to our first session. We're going to flow directly into that first session today. We'll have a little bit of a break here between our types of post-secondary settings presentation and our high school versus college presentation. We'll have a little break here before our program lightning round during lunch. And then we'll flow directly from our lightning round into our third presentation of the day about college resources and departments. Then we'll have another 15-minute break before our last presentation of the day. So you'll click all of these links to access the Zoom link for that session, and then also to access the items that the presenters wanted to make available to you. So often those are slides. Sometimes that will come with a handout as well. And this is also true tomorrow. Another way that you can navigate the conference today is by using the conference program. So this is a live program, which means that you will be able to click the links directly embedded into this PDF to access different information. So the first two pages of this document are outlining the different support programs that the College Star Network supports and are part of this network. All of these programs have close contact with the network and are supporting students who are considered neurodiverse or have learning and attention differences in higher ed. Page 4 here is about different conference information. So setting up Zoom, the virtual help desk that Tanner will go over in just a few minutes, the toolkit, and then I just wanted to let you guys know about an opportunity that we have for some conference feedback as well. At the end of the conference, we will send you a link to fill out a quick survey for us, an evaluation of your thoughts, your experience here with us over the next couple of days. And the first 10 people to complete this survey will receive a $20 gift card. And so if you fill that out, you are in the running for a $10 gift card. So just a little incentive there. Here is our schedule for today. So you can see this in a little bit more detail, the same as if you would click the link in the website. And then all of these are live links as well. So if you click the session that you would like to attend, it'll direct you back to the conference main page. So taking us back here, I just wanted to go over a few important things before I pass things off to Tanner. So today our goal is to give participants a 10,000 foot view, so a big overview of transition into higher education. And so the goal of this is to help folks become familiar with the vocabulary, the terminology, and the content, the kind of the larger themes, the larger overview of this information. And then tomorrow, our goal is to get our hands dirty, get down into the weeds a little bit, and really walk away with some specific resources and information that kind of is embedded in all of these topics. So again, today is kind of a 10,000 foot view of transition, really kind of an overview. And then tomorrow, we're going to get even more nitty gritty, even more in the weeds together in our mini sessions. So we have 15 mini sessions planned for tomorrow. So before I pass things off to Tanner, I would like to ask that you take just a few minutes to drop your name in the chat. So first and last name in the chat, if you could. This would be a huge help to us. This is a secondary way that we're going to be taking attendance today. So if you could just take a second to drop your first and last name in the chat, that would be a huge help to us. And then I'm going to pass things off to Tanner. Thank you guys for dropping your names. I sincerely appreciate it. All right, Tanner, floor is yours.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So I will be very brief because, as Ellen mentioned, when we first planned this conference, last year, we thought this would be a novel thing with using Zoom, and now everyone pretty much uses it within their daily lives. So if you're in the conference right now, then you pretty much know the technology that you're going to need. I'm going to drop 2 links in the chat for you. One is the help desk link, and I actually sent, we had an issue with the original link. So this is the same link in the second email that went out this morning for that Zoom room, and that will be open all day. So if you have any questions, you can drop in. The other link I'm going to give you is an email address. And if for whatever reason, and obviously we're in Zoom now, so you figured out how to get here. But if for whatever reason something happens with Zoom and you can't get in, if you'll just send emails to info@collegestar.org, that will allow you, there's someone monitoring that, and they can get in touch with you and help you as well. So that's from a technology standpoint. As long as you're on Zoom, you pretty much got it. It'll be a breeze for you. So that's really all the technology I have for today. So I hope you guys enjoy the conference and have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you, Tanner. So at this point, if anyone has questions about the day, you could go ahead and drop those into the chat for us. But again, we will transition to our first session starting at 11 a.m.